In this video lesson, we will talk about finding the measure of each angle theta, where theta is greater than or equal to 0 degree but less than or equal to 360 degrees to the nearest tenth of 1 degree. So let's have an example. We have sine theta is equal to 0.5358. So ano ba tong klase ng problem na to? Actually, ang instruction dito is you need to find all angles having sine theta is equal to 0.5358. That is between 0 degree to 360 degrees. So, possible, more than 1 ang magiging sagot natin dito. Okay. In finding this kind of problem, in finding the measure of an angle with a known sine and finding the sine of an angle of known measure are involving, we will use the inverse operations. So, therefore, you probably have to use the inverse key. Ang inverse operation natin is mahahanap mo din yan sa ating calculator. We have the sine, the second function of our sine, cosine, and tangent. Okay, that we have in sine, we have sine raised to the negative 1. For cosine, we have cosine raised to the negative 1. In tangent, we have tangent raised to the negative 1. And to answer the sine theta is equal to 0.5358, make sure that your calculator is in degree mode since we're dealing with a degree measure. So, change natin siya. Since naka-R siya, let's have shift, press mode, and then let's have 3. Ayan, naka-ready ng ating calculators in degree mode. Okay, so let's go back to our problem. We're looking for the value of theta here. Ayan. Pero, if you will observe, ang theta natin dito may katabing sine function. Paano ba natin ma-eliminate ang sine function na yan? Ayan, dyan natin gagamitin ang inverse operation. What is the inverse of that sine? Okay. The inverse of that sine is sine inverse. Or the sine raised to the negative 1. And then, whatever you do in the left side of your equation, gagawin mo din dapat yun sa right side of our equation. So, you will multiply that also by sine raised to the negative 1. And since ang sine natin at saka sine raised to the negative 1 or inverse operation, pag multiply natin yan, makakancel po yan. So, ang matitira na lang dyan is the theta. So, that is equal now to sine raised to the negative 1 and then 0.5358. Ayan. So, pwede na natin gamitin ng ating calculator. So, again, make sure your calculator is in degree mode para maging correct po ang answer natin. So, we need sine raised to the negative 1. That is the second function of our sine. So, press shift. First sine, ayan, you have now sine raised to the negative 1 and press mo lang 0.5358 equals, actually kahit hindi mo i-close yan, makakahanap ka, makukuha mo yung sagot. So you have 32.39818172. Let's write the answer. So you have now 32.39818172. Okay. But, you're asked to write your answer to the nearest tenth of 1 degree. So, ito po yun. The right side is 9. So, round up. So, your theta now is equal to 32.4 degrees. Ito ay degrees ha. Okay, so you have now 32.4 degrees. So, that is one of the answer. Bakit 1? Kasi, meron pa pong other answer aside from 32.4. Meron pang another angle na magre-result to 0.5358 between 0 to 360 degrees. Okay. Paano ko malalaman kung anong angle pa yun? Actually, sa calculator mo, yan lang ang makukuha mo, itong 32.4. Pero meron pa talagang iba. Okay, paano ko malalaman kung anong angle pa yung iba? Using your, using your Cartesian plane. Diba? In our quadrants, per quadrants, iba-iba ang signs ng trig function. So, dapat memorize mo yun. Okay, all students take calculus. Okay, review tayo ha. Here, all three functions are positive. Dito ang positive lang ay in second quadrant, we have sine and cosecant. For the third quadrant, you have tangent and cotangent. Yun lang ang positive. For the fourth quadrant, you have cosine and secant for the positive ng sa fourth quadrant natin. Okay. Since ang sine natin ay positive, so hanapin natin yung quadrant kung saan yung sine natin ay puro positive. Okay, so in quadrant 1, automatically, dito sa quadrant 1 natin, positive ang sign dyan. Dito rin, positive din ang sign. Since ang given na natin, ang meron na tayo is 32.4 degrees and that is located in quadrant 1. So, ibig sabihin, since positive ang sign natin in quadrant 1 and quadrant 2, meron pa tayong angle sa quadrant 2 having sin theta is equal to 0.5358. So, paano natin mahanap yun? Okay, since, ayan, you have now 32.4 degrees, mahanap natin ang quadrant 2 natin kasi this 32.4 degrees, gagamitin natin to. They have the same reference angle sa quadrant 2 na mahanap natin. So, how to get that? So, let's solve. So, we have now, since di ba, ang quadrant 2 natin are angles between 90 and 180 degrees. So, we have now 180 degrees minus 32.4 degrees. And that is equal to 147.6 degrees. So, that is now our second angle. So, the solutions are 32.4 degrees and 147.6 degrees. To check that, actually, pwede mo naman yan i-check using our scientific calculator. So, check natin ang 32.4 degrees. Papalitan lang natin itong theta natin and then dapat ang result ito, 0.5358. So, let's have first sign and then 32.4 equals, ayan, the result is 53.58, ayan. Same lang, di ba? And then, how about 147.6? So, sin 147.6 equals, same lang din, 0.5358, since hanggang 4 decimal places lang naman. So, our answer is correct. Okay, let's answer cosine theta is equal to negative 0.5663. Okay, so in this case, again, hahanapin ulit natin ang value ng theta. So, your theta here is equal to, and in our problem, may katabi yung theta natin na cosine. So, to eliminate that, we need to multiply that by the cosine inverse. So, let's solve. So, that is, the inverse of that is cosine raised to the negative 1. Siyempre, ito, times mo din by cosine raised to the negative 1. So, ito ay cancel. So, you have now theta is equal to cosine raised to the negative 1 and then times negative 0.5663. And using our calculator, again, your calculator should be in degree mode. Yan, naka-degree mode tayo. So, cosine raised to the negative 1 is the second function of cosine. So, press shift, press cosine, and then negative 0.5663 equals. So, that is 124.49261444. So, let's write our answer. So, we have 124.492614. 144. And then, your answer should be in to the nearest tenth of 1 degree. So, hanggang 10th place value lang tayo. The second number is 9. So, your theta now is equal to 124.5 degrees. 5 degrees. Ayan. So, this one is your angle. Meron ka ng isang angle. Sabi ko nga, there are possible angle with the result of negative 0.5663. Paano mo yun mahanap? Since our cosine theta is a negative, ayan, negative ang value niya, di ba? Using our Cartesian plane, using the signs ng ating trig functions per quadrant, malalaman mo kung ano ang possible pang angle. Okay, so this one, all students take calculus. Ayan. Negative daw ang ating cosine theta. So, ang cosine function negative, saan lang ba siya? Tingnan mo na, dito kasi positive, di ba? Dito kasi positive ang given. Positive ang cosine natin sa quadrant 1 and quadrant 2. Ito. Positive siya dito. Cosine is positive. Dito naman, cosine is positive. So, ang hinahanap natin, dapat ang cosine daw natin ay negative. So, dito yon sa quadrant 2 at quadrant 3. Ayan. So, go back to the answer. Yung meron tayo. We have 124.5 degrees. And that angle is located in quadrant 2. So, this one is in quadrant 2. So, ibig sabihin, we have another angle in quadrant 3 having cosine theta is equal to negative 0.5663. So, paano natin makukuha yun? So, first, kunin na muna natin ang reference angle nitong 124.5 degrees. Para, yung makukuha natin dito sa third quadrant, pareha sila ng reference angle. Diba? Okay, so let's have let's solve. Find the reference angle of 124.5 degrees. Kasi nga, nasa third quadrant yung hinahanap natin. Okay, so that is, since this one is in quadrant 2, ang formula natin in quadrant 2 in finding the reference angle, so we have 180 degrees minus the given angle. Our given angle is 124.5 degrees. And the reference angle is 55.5 degrees. So, yan ang reference angle natin. To find the angle in third quadrant, syempre, mag-add ka lang ng 55.5 degrees. Kabaliktaran naman, pag hinanap mo yung reference angle in third quadrant, dito i-add mo naman para makuha mo yung angle. Parang kabaliktaran lang yung ginawa natin. Okay, so, let's find the angle in quadrant 3. So, you have now 180 degrees plus 55.5 degrees and that is equal to 235.5 degrees. Okay, so, check natin, di ba, ang 235.5 degrees is in quadrant 3. So, that's correct. So, the solutions now, the solutions are 124.5 degrees and 235.5 degrees. If you want to check that, palitan mo lang tong theta mo ng 124.5 degrees, magre-result yan ito. And same as this one, palitan mo lang tong theta natin to 235.5 degrees and the result will be this one. And that is your answer. Let's find the tangent theta is equal to negative 1.3182. You first look at your problem. So you are given cotangent theta, and using our scientific calculator, you don't have a cotangent button here kasi meron lang naman tayo dito ay sine, cosine, and tangent. And sa problem na ganito, if you are given cosecant, secant, or cotangent, pwede mong gamitin ang reciprocal functions nung trig functions na yun. Like, in our example, we are given cotangent theta, and we know that cotangent theta is, ang reciprocal function niya is tangent theta. So, let's write that. So we have cotangent theta is equal to 1 over tangent theta. So this time, we will replace this cotangent theta by 1 over tangent theta. So we have 1 over tangent theta is equal to negative 1.3182. Okay, the question is, ma'am, why do we need to replace cotangent theta to 1 over tangent theta? Because in our calculator, we have here a tangent button. Kung kukunin man natin ang inverse, tangent inverse of that, meron din tayo. We have here yung second function naman ng tan natin. So, let's find the tangent theta by cross multiplication. So, we have now tangent theta is equal, that is, times na tayo ha, times negative 1.3182 is equal to 1. Okay, bakit siya naging 1, diba? Here, the denominator of this one is 1. So, when you multiply 1 times 1, it will result to 1. Again, we need to find this tangent theta. So, ang gagawin natin is divide both sides by negative 1.3182. Negative 1.3182. So that this one, pwede mo makancel. We have now tangent theta is equal to 1 over negative 1.3182. In this problem, we need to find, ang kailangan natin mahanap is the value of theta or the value of the angle. But we have here a tangent function, and how are we going to eliminate that? To eliminate that, we can multiply that by the tangent inverse. So, multiply natin using, diba, yung inverse operation natin. So, you multiply that by tangent raised to the negative 1. And whatever you do in the left side of the equation, gagawin mo din sa right side of our equation. So, multiply mo din to ng tangent raised to the negative 1. And this time, you can cancel tangent and tangent raised to the negative 1. It will result to 1. Ang matitira na lang dyan ngayon is theta. And that is equal to tangent raised to the negative 1 times 1 over negative 1.3182. And you can close that. So this time we have now tangent raised to the negative 1. And we can find it here in our scientific calculator. So we have here, okay, using our scientific calculator, tangent raised to the negative 1, that is the second function of our tan. So let's press shift and then let's have tangent. We have now tangent raised to the negative 1. And we have a fraction. So, let's have a fraction button. Our numerator is 1 and our denominator is negative 1.3182. And then, let's close that. And that is equal to negative 37.1843259.3. So, let's write the answer. So, we have our theta is equal to negative 37.18432593. And your answer should be to the nearest tenth. So, this hanggang dyan lang yan. And the second digit is 8. So, your theta now is equal to negative 37.2 degrees. And according to the instruction, your theta should be greater than 0 degree but less than 360 degrees. Since yung result mo nakuha ay negative, so, hindi pa yun ang magiging sagot mo. Dapat maging positive yung magiging angle mo. And to find that, you need to find the positive coterminal of this and negative 37.2 degrees. So, let's solve for that. So, find the coterminal angle. Take note, positive coterminal angle. So, to find that, your negative 37.2 degrees, add mo lang sa 360 degrees. And it will result to 322.8 degrees. Ayan. Yan yung una nating angle. Our first angle is, we have 322.8 degrees. Yan na yung una nating sagot. Bakit una? Kasi meron pa tayong next. We can find another angle that will result to cotangent theta is equal to negative 1.3182. So, paano mo mahanap yun? You can find that using our Cartesian plane or the signs of trig functions in a Cartesian plane. Diba? In our Cartesian plane, so dapat memorize nyo ang signs of trig functions per quadrant.
So in our Cartesian plane, let's have the signs using all students take calculus. Okay, since our cotangent theta is equal to a negative 1.3182, yung cotangent natin ay negative. So, in our Cartesian plane, nahanap tayo ng quadrant kung saan yung cotangent ay negative. In quadrant 1, we know that cotangent here is positive. Same with quadrant 3, ang cotangent natin dito ay positive, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, negative ang cotangent here in quadrant 4 and here in quadrant 2. So, since given na tayo ng isang angle and that is equal to 322.8 degrees and that is located in quadrant 4, this one is located in quadrant 4. So, we have now an angle here. So, we have 322.8 degrees in quadrant 4. So, ibig sabihin, we have another angle in quadrant 2 having cotangent theta is equal to negative 1.3182. Isa na lang yun. Kasi wala na tayo sa quadrant 1 at wala tayo sa quadrant 3 kasi positive dyan ang cotangent natin. So, paano natin mahanap yung angle natin in quadrant 2? Using this 322.8 degrees, mahanap natin ang angle natin dito. Paano? Kukuha natin by finding the reference angle of this 322.8 degrees. Kasi po, ang angle dito at angle dito, pareha sila ng magiging reference angle. So, first, let's find the reference angle of 322 degrees. Find the reference angle of 322.8 degrees. Again, this 322.8 degrees is located in quadrant 4. So, finding the reference angle of that, the formula of that is 360 degrees minus the given angle, and the given angle is 322.8 degrees. And the reference angle now is equal to, that is that is equal to 37.2 degrees. So this one now is our reference angle. Since you have now the reference angle, you can now find the angle in quadrant 2. Again, to find the angle in quadrant 2, that it should be between 90 degrees and 180 degrees. Good, dun lang dapat nagre-range yung angle mo. Since you're now given a reference angle 37.2 degrees, babalik ta rin naman natin ang process ng pagkuha ng reference angle. So this time, so we have now 180 degrees minus the reference angle to get the angle in quadrant 2, and that will result to 142.8 degrees. So, that is the answer now, our second angle. So, your theta is equal to 142.8 degrees. So, the solutions now are (322.8 degrees and 142.8 degrees. So, here are the answers.